Welcome to the channel. I have a very important message today, and here we go. I'm going to be reading from this book, Power of Now, my favorite book of all time. And let's begin. Enlightenment. What is that? A beggar had been sitting by the side of the road for over 30 years. One day a stranger walked by. "Spare some change," mumbled the beggar, mechanically holding out his old baseball cap. "I have nothing to give you," said the stranger. Then he asked, "What's that you are sitting on?" "Nothing," replied the beggar, "just an old box. I have been sitting on it for as long as I can remember." "Ever look inside?" asked the stranger. "No," said the beggar. "What's the point? There's nothing in there." "Have a look inside," insisted the stranger. The beggar managed to pry open the lid. With astonishment, disbelief, and elation, he saw that the box was filled with gold. "I am the stranger who has nothing to give you and who is telling you to look inside. Not inside any box, as in the parable, but inside somewhere even closer, inside yourself." "But I'm not a beggar," I can hear you say. Those who have not found their true wealth, which is the radiant joy of being and the deep unshakable peace that comes with it, are beggars. Even if they have a great material wealth, they are looking outside for scraps of pleasure or fulfillment, for validation, security, or love, while they have a treasure within that not only includes all those things, but is infinitely greater than anything that the world can offer. Let me say that again. Those who have not found their true wealth, which is the radiant joy of being and the unshakable peace that comes with it, are beggars. Even if they have great material wealth, they are looking outside for scraps of pleasure or fulfillment, for validation, security, or love, while they have a treasure within that not only includes all those things, but is infinitely greater than anything that the world could offer. The kingdom of heaven is within. So, do you think that life has to be a struggle? That there has to be a lot of force, hustle, willpower, discipline to live this life? Or is it possible that life can just be effortless, without any struggle, without any sense of resistance, without any sense of ill heart, like there's no loss of vital energy? The truth is, it's not the thing, but the place it's coming from. It's not the thing, but the place that it's coming from. What does it mean? It means that you have to come from a place of inspiration in everything that you're doing. Life can be simply effortless. Life can work out naturally, perfectly how you want it to work. You just have to let it be. I want to talk about, people think that there has to be a lot of force, hustle, with discipline, willpower to get things accomplished in your life. But that's not true. You can get everything done and out of inspiration, and it's coming from a totally different place. When you're in a state of scarcity, everything is coming from a place of desperation. When you're in a place of abundance, everything is coming from a place of inspiration. You have to come from inspiration. Find your center. Meditation is so important. But beyond meditation is just not coming from that place of constant struggle in everything that you're doing. Do you think the mother is trying to make you fight for everything and have a constant stress in everything that you're doing? Or is the mother trying to make you free and flowing? Life is working for you. Life is not against you, my son. Life is working for you. Life is not against you. It's not the thing, but the place that you're coming from. Whatever you come from is having to come from a place of inspiration. You have to come from a place of free-flowing life energy, not of a hustle struggle. People would think, I wouldn't get anything done if, say, you had all the money in the world. Say you had all the money in the world. What would you do? People would say, well, I wouldn't do anything. I would just sit and be lazy. But is that true? What would you be inspired to do? What would you be naturally out of love, out of all the light, inspired to be doing? If you had all the money in the world, you think you would be doing nothing. But that's not true. You'd be coming from a completely different place in what you're doing. You're not coming from like, I need to do this. I have to do this to be complete. You're not acting to attain, but you're acting just because. Just because. Because that is what the way the universe is flowing through you, acting as. You're not acting to attain. Things will become effortless and authentic. Effortless and authentic. There's so much more light. There's a new light waiting for you. An effortless light. An authentic light. No more heavy, tense energy. You can come from a place of authentic light, a light energy. People think that unless they have all this effort, that people will hate them, that people will not like them. Why won't people just like you by default? Why won't people just love you by you being you? You need to find that home within yourself where you can just live authentic, where you can live peaceful, where you can live inside of yourself. As that being enlightened, Mother will bring enlightenment. Mother brings enlightenment. A place that is true within you. Truth living within you. They say if someone is true and hardworking and honest, they will be filled with living water. Toast to that. So, if there's anything that you want to win in this life, coming from this place of effortlessness, you will naturally put in a huge amount of effort to get it down because it means something to you. And there's processes you could do in this knowledge that I've studied that purify your soul. And Hanuman is a symbol of bhakti, love and devotion. You'll find devotion in whatever is authentic to you. You have to live with the authenticity of your life to live in freedom and bliss. The mother will give you ideas. The mother will give you energy. The mother will give you visions of the path to take, and you will naturally, by authenticity, be flowing in that path, be going in that path. So the highest path that we are yearning for is devotion to God. Devotion to God is what makes us. For example, I went to India having no money, no passport, no visa, no plane ticket, and I said, do or die, I need to make it to India. This is my purpose. This is what I need to do. I was so devoted that in 8 days, I had no money, no passport, no visa, no plane ticket. And I made it all happen. I got a passport, expedited, a visa, all the money I needed, and a plane ticket. I asked everybody, and the universe responded because it was time. When it's time and you know it, you will put in massive amounts of effort, but it will be effortless. Your devotion will just be flowing so strong. So the love of God is stronger than any love. It's a love affair that is stronger than any love that is with a person. It's a love of the present moment. It's a love that is effortless, as I like to say. It's because God loves you so much. God loves you so much. Can you fathom it? You can't even fathom it. God loves you so much. The 5 elements, God lives in the 5 elements. The mother lives in the 5 elements: earth, fire, sky, water, air. The thumb is the earth, index is the fire, middle is sky, ring finger is water, pinky is air. I'm going to touch on this a little briefly, but the earth is, your bone structure is made of the earth element. The fire, and your skin, of course, is the earth element. The fire is your internal heat process. The sky is your consciousness. The water, you're made of 72% water. And the air, of course, you're breathing air. When you purify all of these things within you, you'll be purified with the creation, with God. So that love is blinding. That love is blinding. If you want anything in your life, ask Ma for it. Ask Ma to bring that for you, and she will respond with so much grace. And if you're not meant to have something in your life, she won't give it to you. She won't give it to you if you're not meant to have it. But if you're meant to have something, ask Ma. She will give it to you. Ma knows what's best for you. God has a plan for you. If you don't take anything from this message, remember that one thing. God has a plan for you. Open your heart. And yeah, come from that light place. Come from that effortless place. Come from that present place in everything that you're doing. And see the light of God unfolding before your eyes. It doesn't mean that you're like perfect and you're just like suddenly apathetic. No, you can post an Instagram video. You can post a YouTube video. You can post an Instagram post. You can go on a walk. You can go eat something. You will watch a YouTube video, watch a movie. Whatever you're inspired to do, it's coming from a different place, though. You're coming from inspiration. It's not the same place. I'm feeling amazing. The energy of Navaratri is just day 8. Is just such a powerful energy. It is. Oh my God. I feel the heaviness of the mother and the heaviness of God and the righteousness of the truth really strongly. And I'm probably going to save a lot of people in my lifetime. I'm only 22, like I said. I have a good head on my shoulders. And that's the result of the mother's grace. The mother will unbelievably make you a brilliant soul if you have her blessing. She'll make you have brilliant thoughts. She'll make you a brilliant soul. She'll connect you to nature. And that's what the 5 elements are so important for. When you do the 5 elements process, I'm going to teach it very soon. Earth, fire, water, air, sky. You have all the brilliance of nature with you at all times. I would love to chant these prayers for you very soon. But the time is coming. Something's coming. Obviously, there's war going on. And we're all ready for change. We obviously know it's not the path to be shooting each other. America's like big tanks, big guns, big artillery, big helicopters, big missiles. But is that really bigger? Or is a bigger person a person of peace? Violence is not the answer. Of course, it's a war out there. We can't just surrender. But we're obviously forced to transform. The pressure of the coal is what makes a diamond. So sometimes out of the crack in the ground, a flower will bloom. And that is how we will be. We will come from nothing and we'll be in this place of scarcity, and we'll all realize we need to come from that place of abundance within ourselves. We need to come from a place where we are heavenly minded. We're thinking about heaven on earth. Heaven on earth is not a violent place. I love my parents so much. If you love your mother, if you love your father, you will be very blessed by God. You should respect your parents. First is your parents, then is God. This is what my tradition teaches. And it's like, wow, more than God? Yeah, they're without their parents, you don't have this body. And sometimes the definition of family is complicated. Sometimes you're like, who is my family? Where is my soul family? And yeah, there's like the idea of soul family, where you have people that you really care about with your soul. So find your soul family. Find the people that you are unbelievably drawn towards. The people that you love truly. Your true mother, your true father. If you're not close to your real mother and father, you might have someone that might be a mother figure for you and a father figure for you. Of course, you should really forgive your parents if you have pain with them. But unbelievable grace is in finding your soul family. Call them. Talk to them. Message them. Don't ever let them out. And if someone is not meant to be in your life, they won't be in your life. That is faith. Anything else? Enjoy the energy. Pray to God more. Sing to God more. Worship God more. and have brilliant thoughts. Be a brilliant soul. Be a dazzling soul. And you deserve a lot of love and a lot of light. You are worthy of love. You are worthy, and I love you. Thank you. Namaste.